Shlok number 31. Na cha shreyonupashyami hatva swajanamahave na kange vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha. I don't see how any god can come from killing my own kinsman in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. Purport. Without knowing that one's self interest in a Vishnu, conditional souls are attached by bodily relationships, hoping to be happy in such situation, in such a blind consumption of life. They forget even the causes of material happiness. Arjuna appears to have even forgotten the moral codes of Kshatriya. It is said that two kinds of men, namely the Kshatriya who dies directly in front of the battlefield under Krishna personal orders, and the person in the announced order of life who is absolutely devoted to spiritual culture, are eligible to enter into the sun globe, which is so powerful and dazzling. Arjuna is reluctant even to kill his enemies, let alone his relatives. He thinks that by killing his kinsman there would no happiness in life, and there is not willing to fight. Just a person who does not feel hunger is not inclined to cook. He has just decided to go into the forest and live a secluded life in frustration. But as a Kshatriya, he requires a kingdom for his subsistence, because the Kshatriya cannot engage themselves in any other occupation. But Arjuna has no kingdom. Arjuna's sole opportunity for gaining a kingdom lies in fighting with his cousins and brothers or reclaiming the kingdom inherited from his father, which he does not like to do. Therefore, he considers himself fit to go to the forest to live a secluded life of frustration. Shlok number 32 to 35. Kim no rajyena govinda kim bhogar jivitena va yeshamarthe king gichitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha ta imeva stita yuddhe pranam satyaktavadhanani cha आचार्यः पितरः पुत्रा स्थतैव च पितामहः मातुलः श्वशुरः पौत्राः शयालाः सम्बन्धिनस्तदा एतानन् हतुमिच्छामि दतोऽपि मधुसूदनः अपि त्रैलोक्यराजस्य हेतो किं नु मही कृते निहत्य धातृराष्ट्रानः का प्रीतिः राज्य जनार्दन. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom you may desire then are now arrayed of this battlefield? O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfather, maternal uncles, father-in-law, grandsons, brother-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties, and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even thought they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Purport. Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cause and the senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy Arjuna's senses. But Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. If we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied materially. Everyone wants to satisfy his senses and he wants God to be other order supplier for such satisfaction. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much they desire, but not to the extent that they might cover, but when only takes the opposite way, namely when one tries to satisfy the senses of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's senses. Then by the grace of Govinda all desire of the living entity are satisfied. Arjuna's deep affection for community and family member is exhibited here partly due to his naturally compassion for them. He is therefore not prepared to fight. Everyone wants to show his opulence to friends and relatives. Arjuna fears that all his relatives and friends will be killed on the battlefield and he will be able to share his opulence after victory. There is a typically calculation of material life. The transcendental life, however, is different. Since a devotee wants to satisfy the desire of the Lord, he can Lord willing accept all kind of opulence for the service of Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, he should not accept a farthing. Arjuna didn't want to kill his relatives, and if there were no need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. At that point, he did not know that Krishna had already killed them before they coming into the battlefield, and there was only to become an instrument for Krishna. This fact is disclosed in following chapters. As a natural devotee of the Lord, Arjuna did not like to relate against his miscreant cousins and brothers. But it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. The devotee of the Arjuna Lord does not relate against the wrongdoer, but the Lord does not tolerate any mischief done to the devotee by the miscreant. The Lord has excused a person of his own account, but he excuses no one who has done harm to his devotee. Therefore, the Lord was determined to kill the miscreant, although Arjuna wanted to excuse them.